blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, so this is a basic rule of thumb. If you get nothing out of this, remember this. Never, this is a really great communication tip. Never follow the word feeling with anything but a feeling. Don't follow it with the word that, as if, like, should, he, she, they. No, I feel a feeling. I feel sad, I feel concerned, I feel scared, I feel cold, I feel hungry, I feel worried, I feel eager, I feel excited, I feel thrilled, I feel whatever. Follow the word feeling with a real feeling. That's a very simple tip, if you can take that away. Number 3, the needs. Somebody read what it says about the needs.
Needs. Guess the unmet need, want, or dream. Use because you, not because I. Feelings are created by needs, met or not met, not by what they did not do. Because you were coping, wanting, wishing.
Okay, does everyone have one of these sheets that you can follow along with? If it's not the orange sheet, have the white sheet. If you've got an orange sheet, you don't need a white sheet.
Okay.
But I want you to follow along.
Okay.
Who needs one or another sheet? I'll take one. And you got one. So. Okay, so now I want to just say a little something about this. If you think of it like they're all little compasses to get you like connected to yourself first, because first we have to communicate with ourselves really clearly before we can come out here and communicate. So what's going on? So I'm going to use my example. So I could, instead of, now if I were jackling this and say my husband comes home, my partner comes home, and it's 9:10, and he said he was going to be home for lunch, right? I mean, at lunch he said he's going to be home for dinner. Well, it's 9:10, and I didn't get any phone call. So I can do this. I can say, you are such an inconsiderate ass. You always do this. You never da-da-da-da. I can do that. But is this going to be conducive for our relationship to feel loving and close and connected? No. But most of us, and myself included, I default back into this very easily. I can really go here very easily. How many people can relate to going here very easily? I'm really good at it. And most of us, unfortunately, have been trained this way. We have not been trained to speak with this consciousness. Unfortunately, it's not our faults. We just haven't been trained. It's such a simple thing, but we haven't gotten it. So you're such an ass, inconsiderate ass. You always do this. You never did consider me. Fuck you, blah. I can really go off here, right? Or I can do the observation. Honey, when I see it's 9:10, the observation, a video camera could record this. It's 9:10. I remember, it can record me sort of remembering the call we had at lunchtime. We spoke at lunch. You said you'd be home for dinner at 7-ish. I didn't get a call from you. Okay, number 2, I just said the observation in giraffe language, in heart language. Number 2, in heart language, how am I feeling? I don't say I'm feeling that you are an inconsiderate ass. I'm feeling that, or you should, or I don't see any of that. I follow the word feeling with a feeling. So how am I feeling, everybody?
I felt worried.
Worried. How else?
That's a better way to
What?
Neglected.
No, we're going to get to that.
I felt concerned.
Concern.
Uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable.
That's a better way to reach
What?
it. That's a better way to reach it.
So let's translate neglected. Now,
Okay.
when I teach this as a 4-hour workshop, we really break it down. There are feeling words. How's our time, by the way? I don't have that much time. Huh? How's our time?
I'll get back to you.
There are feeling words that are true feeling words, and there are feeling words that imply blame. Exactly. We don't want to use any of those words, because if you say I feel neglected, I feel abused, I feel ignored, You know, those are not true feeling words. Those are true feeling words mixed up with this guy. Feeling words mixed up with this guy, where there's an implied wrong making, that person did you wrong, and it's implied victim, and it's not going to be conducive to real connection. But if I say I feel worried, and I feel, what'd you say? Uncomfortable, and I feel...
I don't want to kill you.
Angry.
To be totally honest.
Yeah, but we can
So
translate
angry?
that.
Angry?
I feel angry, exactly. Now, is anger a true, real feeling?
It is,
Yes,
yes.
it is. I feel really angry.
An emotion.
It's a real emotion, and it's there for a reason. Anger, all these feelings are there for a reason, a perfect, a beautiful purpose. What's the purpose?
Energize.
What?
Energize?
To energize us on behalf of getting our needs met. That's why they're there. If we're angry, typically it's because some need is not being met. So it will motivate us, energize us to get in action on behalf of getting our needs met. This is what this is all about. It's about feelings and needs. In fact, I want to read something. This is a communication reminder. Number one, it says, number one, all communication is a person's way of expressing feelings and getting needs met the best way they know how in the moment. Now, sometimes it's not effective. Sometimes it's suicidal or homicidal to the relationship, you know. But that's what's really behind it, is we're trying to just get our needs met. Make sense? Okay, so feeling words really if anybody really wants a list of feeling words, when I do a full-on workshop, I give you lists of feeling words that are distinguished from those lists that are mixed with evaluations and judgments, but just pure feeling words. If someone wants a list of that, come see me afterwards, and I'll give you a list of those. So I'm going to keep going down my example. When I didn't get a call from you that you weren't going to be here when you said you were going to be here, I felt all those feelings because what's my need? What's my need?
Well, you want your husband
Company?
to be home, don't you?
What's my need?
Need him home.
Company?
Okay, companionship. My
I
need
guess
is
that's what
You got a meal ready. You want to serve the
Reliability.
meal behind the communication.
reliability. I need to
Trust.
trust. Reliability. Yes,
Communication.
I need to count on my agreements so I can have my need for peace of mind met. I have a need for peace of mind, and I want to trust and rely on my agreements. So that's my need. And I want to say a couple of generic things about needs. Needs are not person specific. I don't need you to do it, but I do have this need. And if you're my husband, I'm going to ask you if you'd be willing to meet my needs, and if not, if you're going to meet, if you say no to everything, you might not then, want to be my husband. But, typically when we're close with people, they meet a lot of our needs. And you can't demand it though. You can't demand people to meet your needs, but you can request. So my request would be, before you go, I want you to hear what my request would be. My request would be, so my need for peace of mind and trust and reliability on our agreements. So my request, this is the fourth step. And Marshall, who wrote the book, says that without the fourth step, it's just kind of hanging out there. Okay, so what do you want about it? Make sure you do the fourth step, the connecting request, and say what you want about it. So my request is, would you be willing, very respectfully, not demand, you ask, would you be willing to call me next time if you know you're going to be later than we agreed?
So
Would you
you're
call
asking
me?
for something specific, right?
Make it specific and doable. Specific and doable. Like if I said, well, I need to know you care about me. What does that mean to somebody? I mean, what does that mean? They can't, what do they do with that? Make it specific and doable. I need to know that my needs matter and that my need for consideration will be met. So would you be willing, please, to call me if you know, as soon as you know that you're going to be later, so that I don't have to worry. And I could have made other plans with Luann to go to a movie or something. You know, then my need for respect of my time is met. And this is a simple little 4-step communication process. That's it. 4 little steps. The observation, the feeling, the need, request. Now, I like to think of each one of these little steps as almost like little inner compasses. It's like a compass that helps connect us to ourself. It helps us get connected. Okay, when I observe this, what am I feeling? Go down. It's like a little inner meditation. I observe this, and what am I feeling? Okay, now the feeling acts as a compass to get connected with what am I needing? Then the need acts as a little compass to get us in touch with, okay, who do I want to do what about it? What do I want? What specific doable thing can I ask right now? And who do I want to ask of that? So they're like little compasses that get us empowered. That's why I call it empowering, conscious and empowering communication. It's a way that you can use language in an empowering way. All right. I want to hear from some of you, and then we'll start to use the model a little bit in real life. So, anybody have anything they want to say or share at this point? Otherwise, I'll just go on with a little bit more teaching.
How about what?
Any comments about what you're hearing? Does this resonate to you? Does it make sense?
It seems like it's so simple.
So simple.
And, you know, unfortunately, things are simple. The simple things is what we overlook a lot of times. They're obvious.
Who can relate to that? It seems so simple theoretically, and yet when we're triggered, when we're in the moment, and our buttons get pushed, woo, even me, and I've been teaching this a long time, when my buttons get pushed, sometimes all my stuff flies out the window.
Oh.
Who can relate to that?
Yeah.
Most of us. So that's why it's really, really great to have a model that you can hold onto and sink your teeth into, so that when you do get your buttons triggered, you'll be able to, okay, wait, okay, I remember, okay, 4 step, okay, breathe, what am I observing here, what am I feeling, okay, you can get yourself grounded.
Yeah.
With-
Stop.
you can
Stop, move.
Yes, stop, look, and listen inside. Just be really simple about it. You had a question or a thought?
Oh no, well, I just want to say that most people, in my opinion, most people have communication problems. And like me, I never did argue with my first husband. And when I say things wanting a reaction, not because I really meant them. Like I wanted him to get scared. I wanted him afraid of losing me, so he would change. And when I said that, he said, "Let's do it." And I was like, "Whoa."
Right.
And
It backfired on you.
it did.
Right. That's not what you were
It's not
intending.
what I wanted.
It's not what you wanted at all. It's not what you were intending. So, yeah.
Things like that I did.
Yeah. You're aware that you did things, that you said things in a way that backfired, and maybe you wish you had a tool like this to say it differently.
And I realized that so many people that are going through the same or even worse. Very important.
Yeah, very important. Any other comments or thoughts or